Hello everybody. Today I bring unto thee Swain Mid 3. Oh yeah. Should work for fucking Dr. Seuss. That's right. Anyway, in this game obviously I will be playing as Swain. On my team I have a Kog'Maw, a Hecarim, Alistar, and a Jax. Pretty fucking sweet team, right? I thought so. The other team's going to have a Blitzcrank, Sivir, Vlad, Olaf, and Fiora. Obviously, the enemy team is coming in to try and steal our blue. As you can see, I was split off and I was a little afraid to pass through there because I didn't want to get caught by Blitz. But, yeah, this should be good game. They grab the blue and we just engage, and we're gonna manage to take down Blitzcrank, and I think we're gonna get Olaf as well. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice fucking start. I got 2 assists for that, and then I go right into CSing. I'm against a Vladimir in the mid, and it's pretty standard here for a while. Things I'm trying to do against this Vladimir: I went heavy single target damage instead of farm, and by that I mean I maxed E and Q first over W. I sometimes max W if I'm going against like a Morgana or something, just so I can try and keep the lane as equally as pushed, because against those kinds of characters you can't really just murder them, and trying to murder Vlad is, you know, not the easiest thing either because he has his pool, but the trick is to get him to force his pool and, you know, go from there. So here I'm starting to put some pressure on him. Unfortunately I'm low mana, but I'm trying to use my passive to get some back. This all works out nicely. That last hitting gives me mana back. So I stayed pretty even with him last in farm, at least through the beginning. And I'm just trying to keep him harassed. That way he, you know, is afraid of me. As you can see, bottom's kinda, I'm not really sure what happens bottom. It was an interesting game. But yeah, still trying to build up some mana. I am gonna go my very favorite item in this game, just because I feel like on Swain it works just so awesome. It gives him the tankiness, and I feel like he's such a mana dependent character, and you never know when you're in fucking solo queue if you're gonna get your fucking blue or not. So here Vlad trades with me. I burned my ignite just to scare him off because I didn't know if I was gonna be able to just trade with him at that point. Here I burn a flash and I try and grab him. He burns a flash to you know, to get away from my flash. If I had popped my bird for him, maybe I could have picked him off, but you know, it's a flash for a flash, so I know that's down. I'm gonna try and take advantage of that. I thought I had the damage right there to take him out, but so I get my chalice, get back to lane. I'm trying to clear the lane out right now, so I can, you know, get it more neutral, so I can start poking at him again. I saw that Vlad had gone down towards dragon, so I knew that something was going on. I didn't realize until Hecarim was getting jumped there that they were all over him, so I go up and I drop a W to save his life. Jax comes down to help out, but luckily there's not a big engage because we probably, even though we're pretty far ahead right now, we probably wouldn't have won it just because our positioning was poor. I'll go take the Wraiths from Hecarim. And I noticed my blue's up, but I'm pretty sure I never get help with any blue during this game, which is unfortunate. Here I almost catch Vlad in a W, but he pulls out. Smart move by him. Jax gets ganked in the top, which sucks because he gave them some gold, especially to Olaf. I'm going to take blue here, all by myself. Ran out of mana trying to do it. Here I'm going to try and catch Vlad, but he backs off, and I end up getting my Q and my E on him, put a little damage on him. Hecarim comes in, scares him off, you know, push him back. Nothing really happens. I get him to blow his E, and I notice this, so I try and pressure him, but he's forced to pop flash again. Oh, and this is so fun. This is why you don't dive Swain unless you have Ignite. I drop my Ignite immediately on Olaf, and I pop all my damage that I can on him. He dives me under the tower. I stay in crow form because Vlad has his ult on me, and you take... I can't remember exactly what the thing is from that. There it is on the screen. You heal, and I think you take less damage, don't you? Oh, where did I go? Yeah, it heals you. That's weird. I thought you took less damage, but anyway. You don't dive Swain unless you have Ignite on him, because he can just heal through a lot of the damage, as you just saw. So here, oh yeah, I was getting pinged to go top because Jax was bottom. I was trying to save the tower, but I fucked that up. So I jump on Fiora, she burns her exhaust on me, and I'm gonna kill her, but she burns her flash. That's both summoner spells that she used just to get away from me. So that's going to make her a very easy pickup for Jax later because she's not going to be able to get away from him. Not at all. Here I come down, I catch Vlad coming through the river because he was hiding from Jax. He doesn't know I'm there. I get him in a nice bind. He uses his pool too early and down he goes. At this point I have gotten quite ahead of Vlad in CS because of all the harass I've been putting on him, and he has become afraid of me, which is what I try and do with Swain. I try and establish dominance because I'm so tanky, and I knew Olaf was down because he died in the beginning, and then that dive under the turret I think just royally fucked him for the rest of the game. As you can see, Jax just picked up Fiora, and he killed fucking Olaf on top of that, trying to counter gank. And yeah, Fiora just had nothing, because she had no summoners, no nothing. Here I catch Vlad, put some damage on him. He thinks he can trade with me at this point. He doesn't realize just how tanky I am. And I almost kill him right there. That chalice, I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. And because I went ahead and got a catalyst because it's just really strong on her. Fiora comes down, tries to gank or cover mid. I don't know what the hell she was trying to do there, but I chunk her the fuck down. But Olaf comes in, so I back off. I didn't feel like I had the damage to take both of them on. Here, this is slightly comical, but it really sucks for my team because it really gets the enemy team back in the game. As you can see, Sivir's not having that bad of a game. But I come in, and I jump on Sivir, and I'm getting some good damage on her. I miss my W because she flashes through it. And here, I'm not going to dive under the turret. They have a fucking blitzcrank. It's just retarded, and what's-his-face just jumps right in. I try and get the cheese kill, but Kog'Maw gets too close, even though he was super low. And now Hecarim, oh, Hecarim, he's going to go for the dive. I'm pretty sure he's going to get blitzed, but all that tower damage, he doesn't have any kind of fucking defensive items, you know, he has no damage, and Vlad comes in. It's just no point in trying to dive them right there. I mean, we just didn't have the damage, and at this point, Kog'Maw was being like, oh, why'd you get fucking chalice, blah, 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 you're terrible. I was like, okay, Mr. 2 and 6, you just keep talking there, buddy. So, that was that. That was just poor positioning, and after we had chunked out the Sivir, we should have just completely backed off. You'll notice that I didn't commit to going too far under the tower at all. I tried to, you know, help out because the Alistar jumped in way too deep, but I knew it was going to go bad from there. And I didn't realize Hecarim was going to come around and fucking just be a fucking dumbass. So here I'm going to continue harassing Vlad. and just maintain my advantage over him. As you can see, he's trying to trade with me, but I just... And you'd think he'd be able to heal through the damage I'm doing to him, but I think he was just too far behind me at this point. But I just heal through all his damage he does to me. And I'm too tanky, and I have a 2-level advantage on him because I've pushed him out of lane so much. So that's probably why he can't tank my damage. It's probably exactly why. So Vlad comes back. I continue just harassing the fuck out of him. Not letting him farm. Here they're going to go for dragon. We're in kind of a poor position, and they've already done it, so we should have just all backed off. But I decide that I'm kicking Vlad's ass. I'm just going to jump on him. Meanwhile, my team gets demolished, and I'm caught out in a very bad spot after I'm chasing Vlad, and it ends very, very, very poorly. Here, Jax is going to get this tower, and I'm pretty sure he's going to whoop Olaf's ass. Yep, look at that. Just fucking whooping his shit. Now he's going to turn around and whoop fucking Fiora's ass. Oh, even with her ult, man. That's nicely timed, but she just doesn't have the damage. But now, and I told Jax that Blitz was coming, but he decides to jump over the wall. I'm not quite sure why, but it doesn't work out for him. I know he was trying to escape, but it was just a poor path because I pinged that Blitz was coming there, and I told him in chat and everything. But here I'm going to pick up blue. And I decided to just take fucking more Hecarim shit. I see that the bottom gets double killed, so I go to protect the tower. They see me. Silver has no mana, so they just piss off. And Blitz was low too. They don't want to fuck with me. Not at this point. Just going to hold that until they get back and then go back mid. Here I catch Olaf, catch him in my W, make him burn his ultimate, chunk him down a great deal. There I was completely surrounded. Not sure why they didn't converge on me and try and kill me. They had 3 versus 1. But I flashed over the wall just to be safe. Just because I knew there was at least 3 of them there. And here I'm hanging back because my tower got pushed down while I was away. And I just don't want to get caught out, lose my advantage. Here, we catch him in the mid. I get a nice EQ onto Sivir and pretty much pick up a cheese kill. Here, I'm going to catch Olaf again, make him burn his ult again. That's 2 ults that he's not going to have for team fights. And that really comes back to bite them, not having that power that he has. Because he's the one that's supposed to carry them late game. Well, him and Sivir. And Vlad's a late game character too, but he's fucked. And so is Olaf. And so is Fiora. They're all just fucked. That early fucking blue steal they tried to pull off was just a failure, and that dive by Olaf on me under the tower it's just not worth it. Here we catch Vlad. Pretty sure he's... Oh, yeah, he's going to pull away. Olaf's going to get fucking chunked out again. And here we see Silver's pushed up bottom, so we decide, let's go kill Silver. And we do. And Blitz is going to go down as well. Because at this point, we can tower dive, because there's 5 of us. Yeah. Not just, one Alistar going in one at a time, and then a Kog'Maw going in one at a time. Just fucking foolish. Here I ping dragon. They didn't even want to do dragon, but we cleared it out pretty quick. I pick up my blue and then I go back and buy. I get my rod and my chain vest because I'm going for Zonia's motherfucker. Here Kog'Maw cleans up quite a few kills. Sivir gets a couple. As you can see, Sivir is, she's got the most kills in the game. She is not to be taken lightly. She is very, very fed because that bottom lane was just so bad. Here I'm just milling around, waiting for my team to get back. Here we catch out Blitzcrank. He's going to drop. At this point, Kog'Maw has a couple decent items, so he's going to be doing rather well now. Picking up some kills. Here, catch Swain in my W. Drop my damage on him. Chunk him for at least half. Jax finishes him off. Fiora's going to get caught by Jax. I see, I decided to target Olaf here because he's beating away on Jax, and I know I can kill Olaf very, very easily. Jax finishes diving the Fiora, and we ace him. And everybody's running out. They surrender, and we win. I thought that was a very fun game. The enemy team started to bring it back during, like, I don't know, the 20-minute-ish mark or something like that. The score came pretty even. But all in all, they just couldn't recover from that early game, the early game bloopers. And that just goes to show you that trying to steal things when you know the enemy team is right there waiting for you to do it is just a fucking stupid idea. And another key lesson to learn from this, don't dive Swain under the tower unless you have Ignite, because he's just going to heal your damage. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed this, and like, subscribe if you would. I would greatly appreciate that, and I'll see you all next time.